guys, so I'm going to be doing my July favourites, and I haven't actually done a favourites video at all since about March, which is like 4 months ago. I think it was March anyway. So basically I have quite a few things to go through. The reason I haven't done one since then is because I don't like repeating myself in favourites videos, but now I just have loads, so I'm just going to get started. So the first thing I have is this hairbrush, which is called the Tangle Attack. I bought this online for about £5, but I actually saw it in a shop called Pound World when I was in town the other day, so if you have a Pound World or something like that near you, then have a look in there. It's got all these different size bristles, and it's supposed to kind of be a dupe of, I think it's called the Tangle Teaser. I've never used the Tangle Teaser, but I do really like this hairbrush, and I would assume it is a dupe of some sort. Although I don't have massively knotty hair, I can vouch for one day when it was super windy and I was in an open top bus, like going through Budapest when I was on holiday, and then I went to a castle like on the top of a hill and it was really windy, and then at the end of the day I brushed my hair with this. I didn't do the thing where you like hold it and do that or anything. I just brushed it and it got it all out. It didn't hurt at all, and it's really good. It comes with a lid, which I really like for travelling, and my mirror is actually kind of falling out of mine. I'm not bothered by this because I'm pretty sure the reason is because when I wash my makeup brushes, I actually put my baby shampoo in this and swirl my brushes around a bit, and then I wash it out with water, and I assume that's just made the glue behind the mirror become loose, which is why it's now like coming out. This mirror is kind of handy for like if you're out and about and you need a mirror. Next thing I have is a leave-in conditioner by Avon, and it's their Advanced Techniques Daily Shine leave-in conditioner, and this smells just like a L'Oreal Kids shampoo I had when I was little, and I absolutely love it. You know, if you tie your hair up when it's like just dry and then you take it down at the end of the day, you can smell this still in your hair, and I absolutely love it. So if you don't like the smell, it kind of not lingers hugely, but if your hair is still a bit damp then you'll smell it. But it makes my hair really soft and smooth, and I put it in just after I come out of the shower to help me comb my hair out. The next thing is a Vaseline hands and apparently nails moisturiser or cream or whatever this is. The reason I have two, I bought the small one first just to go into my bag because I have really dry hands, and I had a patch of eczema on the back of my hand that had been coming and going, and mostly coming for the past like, I don't know, for 6 months, and I'd been putting on moisturiser that the doctor gave me. It wouldn't go away, and then using this it went, and I was so happy. So I got a bigger one because I think there's a deal in Tesco or something, and it smells really nice. It claims, I think, to make your nails 50% stronger. I have pretty strong nails anyway, but I haven't really noticed a difference. I haven't been looking for a difference, so maybe it does that too, but all I know is it smells really good and it moisturises my hands really well. Then I have this simple Kind Eyes eye makeup correction pen, and basically this is essentially a Q-tip with some eye makeup remover on it, but pointy and easier. So the reason I really like this is when I'm wearing like winged eyeliner and I go wrong, which I do fairly frequently. If I've just got a big mascara smudge or something, then I'll just use a Q-tip and like musp it. Like for really preciseness, this is really good. Mine is stained a little bit black, and that is because I use it on black stuff. It does say to use a makeup wipe to wash it, or like wipe and clean it afterwards, but that's like using an entire makeup wipe, and I did that the first time and it was still black, so I basically just wipe it on the back of my hand until all the like leftover makeups come off, and there's just still a little bit on the end. It doesn't come on to where I'm trying to wipe off or anything, so I'm fine with it. I also show you a really old one of mine. I've had this for absolutely ages, but there's still product in it, which is like infuriating to me because it got really frayed at the end, and then I cut it to make it so that it was pointy again. And now it's just frayed again. I just thought I'd show you how it ends up. Then I have this H&M liquid eyeliner, and it literally smells like a Sharpie, but it's really good. I have pretty oily eyelids. I do have to wear an eyeshadow primer underneath it, which isn't anything new to me if I wear an eyeshadow or an eyeliner. I pretty much always have to wear a primer underneath, so it's not surprising to me that I can't. It kind of transfers up here and smudges a bit out here after a couple of hours if I'm not wearing a primer. I really don't mind. It's a really nice black, it dries matte, really precise, so you can make a really thin line if you want to. And I just have an eyelash curler. This one specifically is a Revlon eyelash curler. It's not the best, but it wasn't until I didn't have an eyelash curler at all for a month when I was on placement that I realised I really need an eyelash curler. I just really recommend having an eyelash curler. This isn't anything fancy, there's probably better, there's probably worse. Something I've actually lost at the moment and I'm really gutted about it. But it's a ring by Shop Dixi that has moons and stars on it. It's actually supposed to be a midi ring, which is a ring that goes below the knuckle. But I do like it like that, but I also really liked wearing it on my ring finger like properly as a normal ring, and then wearing other midi rings at the bottom, but I've lost it and I'm really gutted. So I really hope I find it. I actually bought it off the Shop Dixi eBay page, which I'm pretty sure has pretty much the same thing as the Shop Dixi normal website page, but that's just where I decided to get it, if you're wondering. Those were my favourites, and now I'm going to do some honourable mentions. And I don't know if I've ever done this before, but I feel like doing it, so I am. A couple of things that I think I either haven't had long enough to tell you if they're an actual favourite yet, but I'm quite liking them so far, or I just think they're alright, but they're not brilliant, but I quite like them. So this first thing is a refining oil. I actually finally ran out of my Moroccan oil. It took me about 2 years. I got it in Christmas 2011, so a year and a half maybe. This oil was actually given to me for free by my barber, bless him. I don't know why. He just said use this every day. You can use it in damp or dry hair. It smells really nice actually, apparently. It stems from the deep sea plants in order to deeply nourish your hair. So there you go. I use one pump for my entire head and I do it every day and I brush it through, and so far I actually really like it. I do feel like my hair's less frizzy. I feel like it is possibly working better than Moroccan oil, and maybe that's because I'm using it every day rather than every time I wash my hair, which I did with Moroccan oil. But it's supposed to be smoothing anti-frizz oil for dry and difficult to manage hair, protects your hair from the harmful effects of the sun and prevents damage when using styling heat. Yes, that. This next thing, when I got it, it was actually in the discounted bit, I guess it's called, of Boots. You know, sometimes they just randomly reduce prices and make stuff half price and things. It was like that, so currently at the moment I think it's half price, maybe. This is the Boots Botanics The Power of Plants Mattifying Day Cream SPF 15 Shine Away with Clarifying Willow Bark. Very catchy. Basically it's just a moisturiser and it's for oily skin, I guess, but it's basically mattifying and shine away. And I have got this Neutrogena Visibly Pure Rapid Clear Treatment, basically spot cream. My skin has just gone crazy this past month or two. I just went to Sainsbury's or something and it said that it works within 4 hours. Whether or not it works within 4 hours, I don't know, but it does definitely dry out my spots, and it works pretty well in my opinion. I don't have the packaging anymore, but I'm pretty sure this has salicylic acid in it, which is the thing that works for my skin. There's like 2 different things which work for different people, and the stuff in Neutrogena is the stuff that works for me. So that's good. And then I have some unfavourites. So this first unfavourites isn't technically an unfavourite, but it is. I actually do still use this simply because it has SPF in it, and that's pretty much why. And it also mattifies my skin. Perhaps not long term, perhaps not all day, but it does do it in the morning when I see myself in the mirror, and that's when it counts, because I don't look in the mirror throughout the day. This is the Avon Magix Face Perfector, and the reason this is in my unfavourites is because I think, I'm not even sure, I probably look a pleb now because it probably isn't supposed to be what I think it's meant to be. But I think it's meant to be a face primer for makeup, and I don't think it makes my foundation or concealer or anything last any longer than it's supposed to. It has SPF 20, so I just think that's quite handy. Next thing, I actually talked about it in my haul when I was getting that H&M eyeliner that I just talked about. The L'Oreal Paris Superliner in Perfect Slim. It's basically another pen liner. The reason this is in my unfavourites is because in that video I said that this eyeliner had frayed. I was incorrect. I then went and looked at it and it hadn't frayed, but no ink came out of the tip. And I thought maybe I should keep it facing downwards, so like the pen is facing downwards, because that's how I've been keeping my other one. Not on purpose or anything, I just kind of have. So I was like, maybe that's why it's not working. So I've left it that way around for like 2 weeks and it still doesn't come to the tip, and I don't know if that's because it's now too late to save it or what, but I was still disappointed because this cost me like £8 or £9 and that other one cost me £3. Okay, so that is everything. That was quite a few products, so apologies for the lengthiness. I'm actually using a different video editor, I don't know if you noticed, but please leave a comment down below if you quite like how this has been edited, or if you have any video editor recommendations, then go ahead and leave it down below, as long as it's not a Mac iMac Apple one because I have Windows and a laptop, and that's probably why my video does suck. So I hope these products were helpful and I hope you all have a really lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye!